Really? Come on. Good girl. Hey everyone, my name is Trent and I'm currently living and traveling out of my van all over North America. And in today's video, I am exploring the beautiful Olympic Peninsula here in Washington State. And this area is filled with a beautiful temperate rainforest like you guys saw in my last video, which if you haven't seen yet, I highly recommend you go watch it because it's about Bigfoot, it's got spooky vibes, and it's a really good video. But today I wanted to explore a town that has been on my list for quite some time, and that town is Forks, Washington. And that name might sound familiar to some of you guys out there, and that's because this is the town where the story of Twilight takes place. You know, the story about the girl that falls in love with a vampire and there's werewolves, you know. It was a hit in the early 2010s. But of course, outside of the whole Twilight thing, this is a neat little town to explore. And there's a cool beach nearby, and it's surrounded by some beautiful nature. So I'm gonna explore this place, do some camping out of my van in this beautiful forest. And I think today is gonna be a very fun day, so make sure you follow along. Hi there.
I'll get started for you.
Could I just get an iced coffee with oat milk? Appreciate it, thank you. What's it like living in the town of Twilight?
It's not very exciting.
Not exciting? Are you a fan of Twilight?
I mean, I read the books, I watched one of the movies, but...
Is it surreal? I mean, well then you're at least some sort of a fan, right?
I had an old teacher that was like, hey, read these books, so I read them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought the books were pretty good, but yeah, I don't watch TV very much, and...
I feel that, yeah. All right, well thank you.
Yep, have a good day.
You too. Ooh, that's good. All right, so here we are in the town of Forks. There's not much to this town other than the fact that the story of Twilight sort of takes place here. And even though the story takes place here, none of the movies were actually filmed in this town. As a matter of fact, a lot of the first movie was filmed in Oregon, which by the way, I actually went and explored some of those filming locations in Oregon a couple weeks ago, and I also explored the real town of Halloween Town, and that was a really cool experience. And if you want to watch that video, it's on my Patreon, and you can tap the link in the description below to go get access to that, as well as many other videos if you support me over there. And to start off today's adventures, I wanted to stop at this visitor center here and check this truck out, because I believe this is actually the truck that they used in the movie, and man, this thing looks awesome. Look at the inside here. It actually looks pretty cozy in there. And I really wish they made vehicles like this still. Like, old vehicles have so much more character than our modern day vehicles that we design.
Hi, welcome to Forks.
Hi.
Do you see Jessica?
Oh my gosh.
As you come in, if you don't mind signing our guest book by the door, it's just where you're visiting from.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you.
one. See y'all later.
All right, bye.
You got the baby? You're doing good, Abby.
They got 3 of you guys working in here?
There's actually more of us, but
Wow. What's the purpose of signing this? Just for fun?
we get grants every year.
That's cool.
Keep the doors open to have a few more people. So, this is like the self-guided tour through town, based on the books, not the films.
Right.
But it starts here at the visitor center, then you head into town, you'll pass Charlie's police cruiser. We have our own Swan House and Cullen House.
So, with you doing all this, are you a Twilight fan?
I am.
That's got to be really cool. That you live in Forks and you're like
I
a fan.
moved here for Twilight.
No
I
way.
did. I committed to the bit really hard.
That's freaking awesome. Where'd you move from?
Texas.
I love that for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then there's all these beautiful places to go.
Yeah, I know. Well, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We love Twi guys also.
Oh, well, I'm one of them.
Nice. Glad you're here. Here, I'll
Yeah,
help you.
thank you. I appreciate that. Have a good one. Well, that was cool. So far, the people here are super nice. Now, guys, I'm gonna try my best to not make this video about Twilight, but you can't come to Forks and not explore the whole Twilight thing. Like, it's a big part of the town. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you would know that I am unironically a fan of the series. As I was saying in there to that girl, I genuinely loved the first film and the rest of the series, but primarily the first one. And as a matter of fact, you think I'm joking? You think I'm being a silly goose right now? You think I'm joking right now? I'm not, okay? I'm the real deal. So this is a lot of fun for me. And I think I'm gonna go to this little museum that she was telling me about where they have some of like the wardrobe and the costumes from the films. Go check that out. I think she's gonna be there too, so maybe she'll give me a tour. This guy just drove by and screamed "Twilight sucks" at me. That was funny. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic, how are you?
Good. Did you want to sign up?
I do, yeah.
Just one?
Just one.
What's your name?
Trent. Hi.
Welcome everyone to the Forever Twilight and Forks collection. My name is Cherish. I'm a Twilight singer, songwriter, and super fan. All that means is I love Twilight and I love talking about it. So please don't hesitate to ask questions.
So all these were used in the
Yeah,
films?
these are screen worn.
That's crazy.
Some of them even have little things left in them from actors. Like Robert Pattinson left a set of eye drops in his pants pocket.
No way.
I'm definitely a Team Edward Gurley, but this display is really cool to me because it's like the poster, and then we have everything that's in the poster other than Taylor Lautner's, you know?
So why are you a Team Edward Gurley? Because for me, at least from the books, Edward is kind of creepy.
See, toxic trait about me is I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I would love if someone was obsessed with me like that. That'd be amazing. I've always kind of myself wanted to be a vampire. I'm like, oh, it'd be amazing to like live forever, to be able to learn like all the things I could learn. If I'm with Jacob, I can't become a werewolf, but if I'm with Edward, I can become a vampire, so we can link you together.
That makes sense. Okay, I can get on board with that. So you mentioned you're a Twilight singer and songwriter. What is that?
So in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I was, you know, like everyone else, just stuck at home, didn't have anything to do. And then in 2020, I was inspired to write a song because Stephanie Meyer announced she was going to release a new book. And I was like, oh my God, I want to write a song about Midnight Sun. So I wrote it, and then I posted it to like my followers, and then everyone shared it, and Stephanie Meyer heard it and put it on her website. And so then she
No
talked about
way.
it in Q&A. It was really cool. And so everyone was like, please release this. So that was like my first song I ever released.
And what was your name?
Cherish.
Oh, your name is Cherish.
Yeah.
It's very nice to meet you. You're awesome.
Ah, thanks.
All right, you have a good one.
You too.
Have a good day.
You too. Okay, I'm having a blast right now. This is super cool. No food or drinks, please. It attracts the vampires. I love it. Oh my gosh, this is just so freaking cool. I love how Twilight themed this place is. It's so ridiculous, I love it.
A super strong bag, so don't go swinging in circles, okay? Gotcha. Thank you.
Thank you, you too. This stoplight back here is the only stoplight in this town. This town truly is a small town, just as Bella describes it in the books and the movies. And honestly, I love places like this. It just feels so cozy and homey. Everybody knows each other. It feels a little less hectic and chaotic. Time moves a little bit slower in towns like this. Oh, there's a deer. Holy crap. There's a deer just like hopping over the road. Millie, calm down, girl, calm down. I decided to walk away from the downtown area and walk through the neighborhoods here, which is something I love doing when coming to small towns like this, because you kind of just get a good glimpse at how people live. And I don't know, it's just fun. And something cool that some of the locals have done here is dedicate their homes to be, you know, the quote unquote Swan House or the Cullen House. And this here is the official Swan House here in Forks, where, of course, you know, in the Twilight fantasy, this is where Bella lived. But because they didn't film here, it's not really the Swan House, but you know, they did it for fun. And if you look closely, they've got Jacob and Edward up there upstairs. But that's a cute little house, man. And this whole neighborhood is really cute. I actually really love this town. And so far, the people are nice. All right, girl, I'll be back. Okay, I'm getting hungry, so let's find some lunch. Could I get the tall timber?
Mm-hmm. And what drink with it?
Just Pepsi's fine.
Pepsi? Do you want onion and pickle on your burger?
Yes, please.
And you had the Twilight punch too?
I sure did. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
That restaurant looks so cool inside. It's like an old school diner setup, and I wanted to eat inside, however, they're closing. So I got my food to go. And of course, I had to get the Twilight punch. Let's give this a shot. Oh, that is so good. It's like fruit punch, strawberry, and lemonade, I think. Got some fries and a burger. Ooh. Okay, that is a good looking burger right there. Oh my goodness. Whoa. I don't know if my standards are low for burgers or what, but this is one of the best burgers I've ever had. It's simple, but it's juicy, thick. All right, that was a good lunch. My belly is full and I'm feeling good. But I think from here, I'm gonna drive up the road here to the real La Push Beach. La Push, baby. We're here. We're at La Push, Millie. We're at La Push. Whoa. This is awesome. That wind coming off the ocean here is cold. But this is it, folks. This is the real La Push Beach. In this little town here is the Quileute Reservation. I believe that's how you say it. These waves out here are insanely massive. And all these dead trees. It's just so cool looking. Man, this is so cool, but there's not much beach to walk on because of all of these logs, which I think these were probably put here by humans and not by the ocean. I assume to fight back the erosion that's slowly happening to this beach. Considering this is the Pacific coast, these waters are really rough, and I bet when a storm rolls in, it gets even rougher, and it's slowly eating away at this beach. I'm just assuming, but there's not really much to do or walk around on the beach here because of that. So I'm just walking around the neighborhood now, just kind of, I don't know, adventuring around, and I just think this place is so cool. And driving in here, I actually passed a sign that marked the treaty line, and it said no vampires allowed past this point, which I thought was really cool. And even though the movies weren't filmed here, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in the story of Twilight. It's very, very cool. But of course, on top of that, I mean, it's just naturally beautiful. It is getting dark here. As you can see, people's headlights are turning on, and it is starting to get dark very, very early here in Washington during this time of the year. So to avoid driving at night, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find a place to camp for the night and start winding down for the day, because it's been a good day. Well, after driving for about an hour, I found this little pull-off on the side of this old logging road, which seems to be a common theme here in the Olympic Peninsula. A lot of my campsites are just pull-offs on the side of old logging roads. There's not a lot of like free, open camping around here, but it's okay. I'm all right with it, because this is all that I need for the night. There you go, girl. Love you. You all done, Mills? Was that good? Good job, girl. Dang, you cleaned it out. Sheesh. You wanna get on the bed now? Yeah? There you go, girl. This is what my evening is looking like for the rest of the night, because there's not really much I can do when it's this dark outside, this early in the day. So I'm gonna do what I do best, and that of course is game in my van. And the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 just released, and I'm a little addicted. I've been playing zombies non-stop lately with my friends, and it's just been a blast. It's also been a nice change of pace from World of Warcraft, which I've been playing a lot of lately. However, as you guys can tell, my gaming chair is no longer existing. It has been replaced by this awful camping chair, because my chair from ROG literally broke one night. And ROG should be sending me a new chair here soon, which I'm really excited about. They're gonna send me a new model. So that's the story behind that thing. And it sits so low that I have to sit on a pillow to get enough height to make it comfortable for me to even game at this desk. But it is what it is. This isn't my first rodeo. I actually, before I even had a gaming chair in the van, I was playing with a kitchen table chair, and that was awful. But I got my tea in my cozy mug, which, by the way, if you guys missed it in my last video, I just launched my whole merch line. I'm wearing the whole fit here. I got a hat, a cozy hoodie, and this cozy mug, which, by the way, as soon as I announced all this mug sold out 2 days later. Immediately sold out, which is crazy. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and buying all this stuff. It means so much, and I'm so stoked that you guys are actually really enjoying this merch. But even though it sold out, we just restocked on these mugs. So if you've been wanting to grab one and you missed the last stock, now's your chance to go grab one. So I'll leave a link to all of this down below in the description. And I actually think there are some links under my YouTube video that you can click. I could be wrong. But anyway, I got some zombies to take care of, so I'm gonna strap in and get to slaying.
Go.
Yo, what's up? Sorry, my Discord was being weird there. All right, let's do this.
Emulator.
Oh! Whew, you just saved my life.
I just want the ray gun.
I have the ray gun.
Shut up.
No, you don't. Do you really? He literally does have the ray gun. Jonathan, did you?
In the box.
Wait,
No
you
way.
actually got that and didn't even say anything?
I didn't think it was a big deal.
It's a
It's
huge
a big
deal,
deal.
dude. Pack a punch that thing, and dude, it's game over.
This.
Big boy
Woo!
over here. Anyone wants to come play with him?
Ah!
I'm scared. You ready to go outside? Good morning, everyone. Last night was awesome. I played Call of Duty until about 1 a.m. It's about 9 a.m. now. Slept in, feeling good. And it's a cloudy, foggy day here in the Pacific Northwest, which I love. Millie, how'd you sleep? Oh, you're so wet now, girl. Oh my gosh, what'd you do, go swimming? All right, there you go. All right, I think it's time to clean up the van a little bit, get ready, get our day started, because I want to go hit this beach. It's called Ruby Beach. I heard it's really cool, and it should be pretty fun. I think it's gonna be a good day. I'm excited. This drive along the Olympic Peninsula is just so beautiful. If you ever come to Washington, do not skip out on this. And doing this drive with some moody music is immaculate. Oh, sorry, Millie, come here. Holy crap. This is freaking gorgeous. I just want to go play on those rocks so bad. Oh, this looks so cool. Come on, Mills. By the way, I don't know if I've showed you guys or not, but I got Millie a cute little yellow raincoat. And I think she looks so adorable in it. Easily one of the best purchases I've made in my entire life. Wow, this is so cool. This river or creek is flowing into the ocean here. I would love to cross over there and walk more that way, but I think this is probably too deep. And I'm actually scared to go close to that because I don't know if the tide's coming in or out, and I definitely don't want to get hit by a wave over there. That would be really, really bad because that water's hugging that rock pretty hard. And the water out here, man, it's not like the East Coast. It's very, very unpredictable. See, just like that, the water just came up pretty fast. Oh, it's coming up quick. It's sketchy, man. Look at all this foam from the salt water, dude. Millie, you can't eat that. It looks like snow. Ooh, look, a little cave. Let's go explore this. Wow. This is awesome. You gotta be careful not to bump my head on these rocks. I'm surprised by how far back this goes, man. Look at this, we got so much room for activities, Millie. This is awesome. I feel like a kid right now. I'm having an absolute blast right now, but little Trent, though, he'd be in another world because this is like the perfect clubhouse. However, I definitely wouldn't set up camp here because this sand is very wet, which means the tide definitely comes all the way up here. Looks like there's another cave right here. Doesn't go back nearly as far, but still cool regardless. Oh, hi, Mills. You having fun out here? Wow, what a cool place, man. These types of landscapes will never get old for me, ever. All right, that was a fun little adventure. However, I think I'm gonna continue driving, and I think I wanna drive east. Not sure why, but something is pulling me in that direction. So I'm gonna head that way, whatever that way is, and I got me some road trip snacks, which are just some grapes. I've been a grape fiend lately. I've destroyed like several bags of grapes in a month. It's bad, but they're just so good. But that's enough yapping. Let's get to trekking down the road. All right, I think this is a good place to call home for the day. I drove a little more inland than I initially intended, and I made it just a little bit south of Mount Rainier here in Washington. And I found this awesome area just outside of Mount Rainier National Park. And there's so many little spots scattered through this forest to camp. And the best part is, it's free. Whoa! Look at this river down here, man. That water looks gorgeous. Oh, this is cool, man. Wow. This is so beautiful. Look at all the moss on these rocks here. And this water is so clear. Oh my gosh, look at that, man. That is beautiful. I just want to jump in. Looks like it goes really deep right there too. I want to drink it. It looks delicious. Whew. That's a steep climb. But the plan for the rest of today's shenanigans is I bought a little bundle of firewood so we could start a fire in this wet rainforest. Hopefully I won't get rained out, but we'll see. And also on my way over here, I stopped at a friend's house because I got a text that a package had arrived for me. And that package is this massive box right here. And it looks like my friends over at ROG sent me a brand new gaming chair, which I'm super excited for because I am so tired of gaming on that camping chair. Which, by the way, if you're ever wondering how I get packages on the road, that's how I do it. I get stuff shipped to my friend's house that I meet along my travels, the post office, and sometimes I even ship them to campgrounds or Airbnbs that I stay at. So it's a lot easier to get packages on the road than you may think. Now the main problem with getting packages like this in the van is that it produces so much trash, which I hate. And I'm not used to having this much trash on hand, so dealing with this is gonna be a little bit of a headache, but I think I can try to find a dump around here tomorrow to dump all this at. All right, the new chair is built. I can recline back super far. It's freaking sweet. All right, let's get this in the van and see how it looks. Oh, this is nice. I actually like this more than the last chair that I had. Yes! Thank you, ROG, for sending me that. By the way, guys, ROG has been a longtime sponsor of this channel, and they basically outfitted my whole gaming setup in my van. And I have links to all of my gaming gear in the description of this video if you are curious, as well as a link to this chair will be in the description, so make sure you go check it out. Okay, not the most ideal situation, but I was able to pack the cardboard in the front seat here along with the plastic and the foam right there. And man, my van needs a good clean out, that's for sure. I've got so much stuff in here, it's crazy. You know, guys, this past year of my van life adventures have been incredible. I checked a lot off my list this year. Going to Alaska was awesome. However, coming back down was another story. That drive back down was not nearly as fun as it was going up. And I think that's because the excitement wasn't there. You know, I wasn't quite ready to leave Alaska just yet, but the weather was kind of pushing me out, so I had to come south. But now that I'm back in the lower 48, I'm trying to figure out what's next. And there's a couple ideas that I'm toying with that I want your feedback on. I was thinking about starting off 2025 by making my way down south to Baja, Mexico. A lot of the nomadic community drives down there for the winter, and we park on beaches, and it's awesome. It's really cool. And I did that a couple years ago, and it was a blast. So I was thinking about doing it again this coming year. But also, I have been toying with the idea of something different, changing it up a little bit. I've been doing the whole van thing for 5 years, going on 6 years now. And while I'm not quite ready to leave the nomadic lifestyle, I think it would be fun to take some time off from traveling to maybe build out a new rig, an even better rig than this. I don't have any real plans just yet. It's just an idea, but that idea sounds kind of fun. And if that's something you guys would be interested in following along with, let me know down in the comments. Or you'd rather me go down to Mexico and hang out with some friends down there, let me know. But either way, I think 2025 is gonna be a really fun year, full of adventures and hopefully a lot more abroad adventures. As you guys know, I'm going to Japan in February, Iceland in September, which you guys can come with me on if you want. It's a group trip that I'm hosting. There's a link in the description if you want to come. Hopefully a lot more abroad adventures. I've got the travel bug, you know. I've done a lot of the US, a bit of Canada, but I'm excited to see what else is out there, you know.
Whispers of the breeze, secrets unfold. It's you that I need, it's you that I